out the Trash Tuesday today. Even though I'm still in the middle of 5 journals, let's make another journal. So what I've got here is a bunch of papers that I've been hanging on to, thinking they're not good enough to go into storage because they're not, you know, maybe they've got a tear or they've got something wrong with them. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure this and cut off the flaps. So I'm going to make a cover like I did with the fabric covered one, the ticking covered one. This journal is not likely to be anything like Christmas. It's just going to be a little one, and I'm not going to leave the box fronts as long as they are right now. I'm going to cut those down. I want it to be you know, a size that's pleasing to the eye. I'm having knife problems? Really? Me? So I got all the flippy flaps cut off now, I think. One last flippy flap. Okay. So this is about 5.5 inches tall. I'm going to cut it at 4.5, see what it looks like. Yeah, I was at work yesterday and I saw a couple of these boxes and I thought, it's not fiddle-faddle, but it might make a big new home in a journal. Okay, I'm going to try to straighten this up. There we go. Okay, so if I saw a book like that, I would think that's a fat little book. I'm gonna leave it like that. That wasn't a quarter, that that was a half. Okay, I'm not going to cover this with paper or cloth right now. We know how to do that. That's a different day. We're going to go through paper. Oh, perhaps I should measure the back so I know how many signatures I want to put in there. It's about 1 7/8 inches. Ish. So I might get 9 signatures. Little ones, little ones. Coffee. Okay, let's get to work here. So I should probably make like a template that says pages should be no bigger than this. Look at that, I got 5 1/5. Oh my gosh. Okay, in fairness, I have not, this is my first coffee. I haven't finished my coffee yet. So 5.5, I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch off each side. So that's 5 1/4. Now for pages, I'm going to take a full quarter off. So that's going to be 4 1/4. So that's 8.5. So that's good because, you know, standard size piece of paper is 8.5 inches across. I just need to cut it down to 5 1/4. This is just a photocopy of a ledger sheet that came in a book, of a ledger book, actually. So I know this is 8.5. And we said 5 1/4. Gonna go see my friends at the camp this morning. Got a huge donation of blankets and coats and warm clothes last week, and I'm sure people will be looking for that because we had our first snow. Now it didn't stay, but nonetheless we had snow. We're going to call this a Tuesday trashy template. I wrote my son a note the other day in court and handed it to him. He couldn't read it. He can't read my handwriting. So pages can be smaller than this. They can be bigger than this, but need a fold in. So I'm going to endeavor to make some signatures. Let's put that there. These are scrappies. That is an old check with a big tear. hang on to that. That's going to work. That's exactly the right size, actually. So I want about 6 pages. So this has a name of whoever entered it into the accounts, I guess. Let's see if I can erase that. Looks like it's just pencil. Whether I can erase it is also going to be dependent on whether I can find my eraser. So we have court tomorrow. Hopefully this will be the last day of court. There's a lot of cities watching this because we've made some charter rights arguments. Ooh, I wanted to save that one for my Christmas journal. These ones are all good. That one's going in my cigar journal. That one's going in my cigar journal. Why do I have so many? Like, these ones are really good. They're not trashy. How did they get in here? These are from 1881 and 1875. I'm wondering, is there a way I can maybe stitch this together and then fold up the bottom? And make a I can't see why not. In fact, I think I'll glue it this way because this gives me a line anyway, right? Hopefully it's straight. Oh, glue. Nope, it's not straight. What about the other way around? Ooh, that one's straight. Okay, my problem is solved. So they're going to overlap a little. Here's another. Okay, so I want this to be 5 1/4, right? Let's make it a little smaller. I'm making 5 1/8. We should be okay. 5 1/4. These are old documents. I'm not going to use a scoreboard for them. And I'm going to protect this bend with this 3M micropore tape. I'm just going to lay it down and cut a hunk off. I can't see the line I made. Did I move that? And I'm going to cut another strip. I'll put it on this edge so that it doesn't get torn from being in and out and in and out and in and out. Okay. This is a page from a book. So I don't want to shorten it. I think I'd like to turn that over like that. See if I can do a better job this time. I was going to put tape on it, but I think it's going to be okay. Now, what would be good is if we had a piece of paper attached here for some writing that would flip out. Okay, take a little off. Just using the regular side of the ruler. I'm not using the tear side. Oh, yeah, I gotta cut some of this off. Let's see if there's anything interesting on these. Looks like this is a little big. Time for another slurp because I'm starting to forget where things go. Yeah, this is fine. Just gonna make a little tab out of this, I think. I'm going to tear like another 1/4 inch off, I think, and then put that tab on there. Okay, number 3. That's from the same book. I like the top, I think. This one sort of crackled when I folded it, so. I like this. Let's put some interesting tears. I think I'll fold it this way. I have got way too much stuff, and I'm thinking in the new year I need to work through that stuff. So I might need to go on a buying diet. All right. One more page. We'll have a signature. You know what this is from? Is a textbook. I think I'm okay. And a tear off the ends. So it's a little short, but I think I'm okay with that. But what I wouldn't mind doing is putting in some papers to write on. So this is from an old ledger. That's from a who knows what. Oh, I forgot I got some tea dye stuff over here. Okay. I've lost my template. Anyway, anything that is longer than, let's say 5. This one I can go a little longer. got my template. So I'm going to stitch across here, and I'm going to stitch on the blue one. Have we got... Anything else about that size? Where are you? Oh, poo. Good stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me do some sewing. All right, everything's sewn together. Oh, there it is. Silly Nancy. Okay, so I guess this is the way up. So I just arranged these in a way that made sense to me. And I put big clip here, big clip here, and a signature's going in. This is my plan. I'm just going to make signatures blind, and what happens, happens. So I have a template here. So I put that down there in my signature. I'm going to use a needle or a pin. My hangnail is bleeding. Sorry about that, folks. This will be a hidden hollow back spine that's going into the that's weird. I took the head of the pin right off. It's no good to me like that. What was I saying? Hidden hollow back spine that's going into the granola bar box. Just move that out of my way. That's a book cradle that my Crafty Crush Catherine sent to me. She has one as well, but she doesn't like it. I wouldn't do without it now that I have it, to tell you the truth. I don't know how I did it before. So I've got a needle, and this is it's called leather sewing wax thread. So this is thread meant for sewing leather. And shall I show you the quilter's knot? So you hold your needle this way, hold the end there, and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then put your fingers over the wraps and pull the needle through it. Look at that knot. Isn't that perfect? Okay. So here's the inside spine that I'm going to be sewing it to. I covered it with, this is a Tim Holtz fabric. I can't remember what it's called. It's a few years old. But it's like invoices and stuff. So I'm going to start at the back. There's going to be 9 signatures altogether. So I've just threaded that through. And had quite a day today. Went to the office this morning and there was a homeless person sleeping in our carport. She had like a fabric sign, you know, like a I don't know, it makes me think of like a hardware store or something would have it to say, oh, we're getting rid of our barbecues or whatever. I don't know where she got this sign, but she was wrapped up in this sign. I'm in Canada. It snowed Sunday and overnight Monday, and it was snowing this morning. So it's cold. She was on the asphalt, nothing under her. Oh, well, maybe part of the sign. And I said to her, well, I told her who I was, and I said, come in and get warm, and she said, I can't. All right. So I had some blankets in my car because my son's girlfriend brought over 2 blankets and a couple bags of clothes and shoes for my Tent City folks. So I had a blanket and I went and I had a sleeping bag. So I put the sleeping bag on her. I said, get in the sleeping bag, and she said she couldn't. All right. So I put the blanket on top of her and the sleeping bag on top of her and left her for a while. And then I went back out a little while later and I said, you have to come in. I said, you're soaking wet. I've got lots of clothes in here. We can find some fresh clothes to put on you. So she agreed to come in. Sorry. And I took her into the handicap bathroom. It's, you know, there's lots of room in it, and she was just freezing. So I grabbed an electric heater that I have in my office for when it gets really cold in the winter, sometimes in my office. And I plugged it in the bathroom, grabbed a chair from the waiting room, plunked her in it. I had some towels that were donated to me a couple weeks ago, so I grabbed 4 or 5 towels, stripped her down, wrapped her up, bathed her like she was my own baby. And I have one of those IKEA prong chairs in my office. So once she was dressed and everything, I put her in the prong chair with her feet up on the stool, the ottoman piece, the stool, and covered her up with a blanket, moved the heater in. So said, are you sick? And she said, yeah, she's dope sick. She was so weak, so cold, so sick. So I gave her coffee. We had muffins and things, but she was too sick to eat. I gave her Tylenol. I had Tylenol on my desk. I said, do you have, plans? I said, if I get you a tent, do you want to go to one of the encampments? And she said that was her plan. She wanted to go to the encampment at the park. And I said, okay. So I called around to see if any of my sources had a tent. I should be doing more pages while I'm yakking here. Couldn't find a tent, so I went to Canadian Tire and bought a tent, and let me tell you, it was not cheap. It was over $200. And that was with me asking the manager for a discount. And he did give me a discount, in all fairness. Okay, these are the ones I already said I didn't want. And these are my little bits of paper. This is... Oh, I need my eraser again. Take this off. So this was a secondhand book. It was probably at a bookstore or a antique store, and they wanted $10 for it. It says Christmas 1914. I don't think that's gonna work. Or maybe. So today was a day I planned on being at the tent city anyway, because it's Tuesday. And that's my regular day that I go. I like to go Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I got a piece of this micropore tape. So we went to 2 encampments today. And we had some coats and blankets and stuff that had been donated. And so there's a 1 page. Oh, this is one I printed. I'll use that for something else. This one says Modern Theory in Chemistry. I like this edge though. Would it be bad if I cut this? Nothing's bad. Everything's good, Nancy. But everybody needed hats and mitts, gloves. We didn't have hardly any. So there is a thrift store that I work with, and they've been very, very good to me in terms of giving me things for free that I need for the people I'm working with. And so this needs to be 4 and a something. I don't remember. I have it written down somewhere. Oh, 5 and a half. 5 and a half. And I'm going to use my rotary cutter. How long are you? Oh, you need some off the end too. I'll take, it's $18.96. So 8.5. I stopped in there, I went to the back door, and and the kid who works at, you know, bringing the donations in, whatever, he says, "Oh, you're the homeless lady." And I said, "Yes, I work with a population that are experiencing homelessness." I said, there's nothing ready for me. I haven't been called, but I thought I would come by because I am desperate for hats and mitts. So the manager was there. His name is Scott. Nice guy. And I said, I'm sorry to, you know, just show up unannounced. I said, but I just thought I'd take a chance and see if you had any hats and mitts. And he said, of course. And he says, I've got tents too. And I said, really? You've got tents? I need a tent so bad. I bought one this morning. And it was very, very expensive. And he said, don't do that again, you picklehead. I like this. I think I'm going to fold up the bottom. Let's see how it goes. Not bad. So he filled my car. Just filled my car. And he said, next time call me and give me a heads up. And I said, well, I was a spur of the moment decision. I didn't expect all of this. I was just, it's cold and people are cold, and I was desperate. And I just thought I'd try. And he said, that's fine. It makes me happy to be able to help this way. So, he said I was having a bad week, and now I'm having a good week because of this. So that was nice of him to say. I didn't measure this to see if it was, oh yeah, it's under 8.5. I'm just cutting the next piece of tape here. So went back to the encampment, and we took everything. We took coats, we took blankets. I had 4 tents, I think. I was able to help out a lot of people with those tents, and I was able to take the one that I bought this morning back to Canadian Tire. Get my money back. Which is good. Oh, I guess I'll put it on the back. Yes, it's going to be a really good, grungy, raggedy. This says 1936 taxes. Okay, there's 3. Oh, here's one of those patterns. This is 11. 4 3/4 is good. So 4.5. So we had a good time this afternoon helping people try on coats and things, and I gotta do it this way. So they in terms of mittens and hats, they didn't have a whole lot. So my partner in crime, another social worker at the office, she said she was going to go do some shopping, see if she could find some mitts and stuff. It's mostly mittens and gloves that we need. We can get hats. We've got hats. Mittens. And we've got socks. We've got so many socks. It's crazy. Crazy how many socks we have. Okay, that's 4. This is a piece of scrapbook paper, actually. So I'm just going to cut this off. And so I was a little, to say the least, I was a little overwhelmed this morning. You know, it could happen to anybody. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more. I think that's going to be okay. This is from 1915. All right. Was there anything I wanted to sew? Maybe I'll sew these. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. Huh? What? What did I do wrong? How can I only have one that's 5.5 inches tall. This is not going to work. I'm going to split this up and get some taller ones in here. And this isn't right at all. A little shook up, a little shook up. As I'm sure anybody with a heart would feel. You know, I try to be brave in the moment and laugh it off, and you know, but like how unwell would you have to be to let a complete stranger outside of a hospital setting strip your clothes off and bathe you? That's sick. Very sick indeed. I said I was gonna put you guys there. Oh, lots of little pieces. Here's dictionary. So it can be 5.5 inches tall. I think I'm getting it mixed up with the 5.5 and the 4.5. You know what? I don't think it is 5.5. I think it's 5.25. Jeepers creepers. 5.25. I don't know what I'm doing. And you are 8 3/4. I'll just take the holies off. That's fine. That's fine. That's also fine. That's good. Wrong way, Nancy. Wrong way, Feldman. Yep, that's going to be be okay. It'll hang over a little bit, but I think I'm going to like that raggedy look. One, two, three. I need something else. Seven and a half. 4 5/8. Just looking to see what else I've got handy here. I can always grab another box, that's for sure. Tear this down a bit. One, two, three, four, five. I'd like a piece of plain paper in here if I can manage it. Woo! That's a big one. Okay, gonna do the same thing with this. I think you've got the picture of what's going on here. I'll be sewing this one in, and I'm just gonna keep working away. As I said, I have boxes and boxes of stuff that I need to use up, and I can't think of a better way to use them up than to just sit here and work my way through it. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed Take Out the Trash Tuesday, and you'll come back and see this, how it turns out. All right.